This is not a conspiracy. This is a pattern hiding in plain sight. In 2023, UnitedHealthcare denied 33% of all claims. Cigna, 21%. CVS Health, 22%. Those are the numbers they report. The actual rate, including claims they delay past the filing window, claims they underpay, claims they request more information on until the patient gives up, is higher, much higher. Here's what nobody tells you. The denial is not a bug in the system. The denial is the business model. Every denied claim is revenue retained. Every delay tactic is a patient who might just pay out of pocket. Every not medically necessary letter is a calculated bet that you, exhausted and sick and buried in paperwork, will simply stop fighting. And the bet pays. It pays billions. The denial machine has 3 toll booths between you and care. Each one is designed to filter out a percentage of people. None of them are random. Gate 1, prior authorization. Before you can get a procedure, the insurance company must approve it. Sounds reasonable. Here's what actually happens. Your doctor recommends an MRI. The insurance company says no. We want you to try 6 weeks of physical therapy first. Your doctor says that won't help. The insurance company says, try it anyway. This is not medicine. This is a waiting game, and the clock runs on your health. A 2023 AMA survey found that 94% of physicians reported care delays due to prior authorization. Nearly 1 in 4 said those delays led to a serious adverse event, a hospitalization, a permanent disability, even death. The delay is the denial. Gate 2, network exclusions. Your insurance covers the hospital, but not the anesthesiologist working inside it. You find this out after the surgery. The bill arrives. The anesthesiologist was out of network. The insurance pays $0. This is called a surprise bill, but there's nothing surprising about it to the people who built the system. The network is a maze by design. You're supposed to step in the wrong corridor. Gate 3, not medically necessary. This is the catch-all. The insurance company's medical director, who has never met you, never examined you, and may not even specialize in your condition, reviews your doctor's recommendation and declares it unnecessary. A ProPublica investigation exposed what that review actually looks like. Cigna's medical directors were bulk denying claims without opening individual patient files, processing thousands of rejections at a time. One doctor alone rejected 121,000 claims in 2 months. 2 months, 121,000 people told no. The system is not random. Here's the architecture from the inside. An insurance company collects premiums from millions of people. It pays out claims. The difference, premiums minus claims paid, is called the medical loss ratio. By law, large group plans must spend at least 85% of premiums on care. Individual plans, 80%. Sounds like a cap on profit. It is not. Here's the loophole. Administrative costs don't count toward that 85%. Neither does quality improvement, so the more claims you deny, the more money stays in the company. And a denied claim isn't a profit. It's just money that was never spent. On paper, you hit your 85% ratio. In reality, you denied the most expensive claims and kept the difference. The numbers are staggering. UnitedHealth Group reported $371 billion in revenue in 2023. Its net income was $22 billion. That's $22 billion after paying claims, salaries, marketing, and shareholder dividends. Every dollar of that $22 billion came from the gap between what you paid in premiums and what they paid out in care. And here's the part the spreadsheet doesn't show. A certain percentage of denied claims are never appealed. Estimates range from 50% to 90%, depending on the study. People give up. They're too sick, too busy, too intimidated. The system has priced in your exhaustion. In 2024, a Bay Area woman named, let's call her Sarah, received a denial letter for a $2,000 procedure. The letter was 4 pages long. It cited policy sections, medical guidelines, and a review by a board-certified physician. Sarah did something the insurance company didn't expect. She fed the denial letter into an AI and asked it to write an appeal. The AI found contradictions. It cited the specific clinical guidelines the insurance company claimed to follow. It wrote a letter her insurer couldn't ignore. She won. But here's what should disturb you. Sarah needed AI to beat AI because on the other side of that denial was not a careful medical review. It was an algorithm. Insurance companies now use automated systems to flag claims for denial, software that processes thousands of claims per hour, applying rules written to maximize rejections. A 2023 ProPublica investigation found that Cigna's automated system allowed its doctors to deny claims in an average of 1.2 seconds each, not minutes, seconds. The machine scans for keywords, it checks boxes, it spits out denial letters, sometimes before a human being has even looked at the file. The patient gets a form letter, the algorithm moves on to the next claim. This is not medicine, this is throughput. You might be thinking, there must be laws against this. There are. Sort of. The Affordable Care Act requires insurers to offer an internal appeals process and an external review. If your claim is denied, you can appeal. If the internal appeal fails, an independent review organization can overrule the insurance company. This sounds like protection. Here's the reality. Fewer than 0.2% of denied claims ever reach an external review. Most people don't even know external review exists. Insurance companies are not required to prominently disclose it. The denial letter buries the appeal rights on page 3 in dense legal language under a heading that does not say, "You can fight this." And when cases do reach external review, the reviewers overturn the insurance company's decision roughly 40% of the time. 40%. That means in nearly half of all cases where a patient fights all the way to the top, the insurance company was wrong. The denial was never about medical necessity, it was about attrition. How many people will climb all 3 gates, then a 4th? The answer, almost nobody. ERISA, the Employee Retirement Income Security Act of 1974, makes it worse. If your insurance comes through your employer, ERISA governs it, and ERISA limits your ability to sue. You can't get punitive damages. You can't get pain and suffering. The most you can recover is the cost of the denied treatment. That means the insurance company's maximum downside for wrongfully denying your claim is exactly what they would have paid anyway. There is no penalty for saying no. The regulatory architecture protects the denier, not the denied. The system is not random. That means it has seams. Here is your playbook. Audit. Request your full claim file. You have a legal right to your complete claim file, every note, every review, every timestamp. Under HIPAA, the insurer must provide it within 30 days. Request it in writing. Use the words, "I am requesting my full designated record set under 45 CFR, section 164.524, including all documents related to the denial of claim number." When the file arrives, look for 3 things. Who reviewed the claim? What qualifications do they have in your specific condition? How long did the review take? If the reviewer was not a specialist in your condition, or the review took under 2 minutes, you have grounds. Kill list, the 3-level appeal. Level 1, internal appeal. Write a letter. State clearly that you are appealing. Include your doctor's supporting documentation. Use the magic words. I request an expedited internal appeal as a delay would seriously jeopardize my life or health. By law, expedited appeals must be decided within 72 hours. Level 2. If the internal appeal fails, request an external review. Your denial letter must include instructions, often buried. Find them. File within the deadline, usually 60 days. Level 3. Your state insurance commissioner. This is the override switch. Every state has one. File a complaint. Insurance commissioners have the power to investigate, mediate, and sanction. Most people never use this. It works. Friction flip. Make denial more expensive than approval. Insurance companies win when you give up. The counter strategy is to become more expensive to deny than to pay. File complaints with your state insurance department. Submit a complaint to the Department of Labor if your plan is employer-sponsored. Copy your employer's HR department, the people who actually chose this insurance plan. Bad PR inside a company moves faster than any regulator. And yes, use AI to write your appeal. Feed it the denial letter, your policy documents, and any relevant clinical guidelines. The AI won't win every case, but it eliminates the asymmetry. The insurance company's algorithm against your exhaustion. The American health insurance system generates more than $1 trillion a year in premiums. It denies millions of claims. It employs more people fighting claims than approving them. And the entire machine runs on a single assumption, that when they say no, you will stop. That's the architecture, the prior authorization, the network maze, the 1.2-second review, the buried appeal rights. All of it rests on one variable, your willingness to keep going. The denial is not a mistake. The denial is not random. The denial is the product. And the counterproduct is you, still standing at gate 3, holding a letter, refusing to leave. The system is not random, but neither are you. This is behind the spends, decoding the systems behind spending.